Real men don't cry, the most stupid phrase a man can hear. Most men don't cry in public, not because they don't feel pain, but because they've been trained since childhood to hide it. Yet psychology says something surprising. Men who cry are actually stronger than the men who never do. And here's the psychology behind it. From a young age, boys hear the same sentence on repeat. Stop crying. Be strong. Don't be emotional. Real men don't cry. But psychologists call this emotional conditioning, the process of teaching someone to shut down parts of their emotional world. And here's the hidden damage. A boy who learns to hide his tears also learns to hide his fear, his sadness, his hurt, and eventually his entire emotional self. On the outside, he grows up looking strong, but inside, he becomes emotionally isolated. Psychology calls this toxic emotional suppression, and it leads to anger issues, depression, emotional numbness, and disconnected relationships. But here's the twist. The men who cry don't suffer from this emotional shutdown. They're not weaker. They're actually healthier. This is where psychology flips everything society taught you. 1. Emotional awareness equals strength. Men who cry are in touch with their internal world. They can recognize their emotions instead of burying them. Psychologists call this high emotional granularity, a sign of advanced emotional intelligence. 2. Crying regulates stress. Tears literally remove cortisol, the stress hormone, from the body. It's nature's built-in healing system. A man who cries releases pressure. A man who doesn't builds a bomb inside his chest. 3. Crying improves mental resilience. When men allow themselves to feel pain, they also allow themselves to process it. Emotions don't disappear when you ignore them. They just wait to explode later. Men who cry don't run from emotion, they face it. And psychology says that is emotional courage. 4. Crying builds deeper relationships. Research shows vulnerability increases trust and emotional closeness. A man who can cry with someone forms stronger bonds because he's not performing masculinity. He's being human. A lot of men don't cry because they're weak. They don't cry because they're afraid of being seen as weak. There's a difference. Psychologists call this emotional masking, hiding your real feelings to maintain an image of strength. But masks get heavy. Men who wear them eventually collapse under their own silence. The truth is, it takes way more strength to express emotion than to hide it. Anyone can pretend to be okay. Very few can face their own pain. A man who cries doesn't lose control. He takes control. He refuses to let society dictate how he should feel. That is strength. Look at the strongest male relationships. Fathers and sons, brothers, best friends, husbands who truly love their wives. When these men cry, it's not from weakness. It's from love, loss, loyalty, connection, and meaning. Psychology says the ability to feel deeply comes from one thing, an open heart. And an open heart requires courage, not softness. Men who cry understand themselves, connect more deeply, avoid emotional bottling, have healthier relationships, are mentally stronger, recover from pain faster. These are not signs of weakness. These are signs of maturity. So the next time someone says, real men don't cry, remember this. Weak men hide their emotions. Strong men face them. And the strongest men allow themselves to feel them. Psychology is clear. A man who can cry is not less of a man. He is more of a human. And that's where real strength comes from.